Zubeen Garg's death is concerned, SIT charge sheet has been filed.
It is a murder. আমি জুবিনক লৈ ধেমালি কৰিব আহা নাই।
The death of the iconic Assamese singer Zubeen Garg in Singapore has been at the center of a striking contradiction. Who was Zubeen Garg? Unlike Indian reality shows where standing ovations, phrases like iconic and legendary are thrown in every episode, for the late Zubeen Garg, those words truly mean something. He sung 38,000 songs in over 40 languages. To put this in perspective, Mohammed Rafi recorded around 7,000 songs in his career in about 10 languages. Kishore Das sang 5,000 songs across 8 languages. Kumar Sanu 20,000 songs in 10 plus languages. Sonu Nigam 6,000 songs in 10 languages. Zubeen is at 38,000 and Zubeen Garg lived for 19,328 days, almost 2 recordings per day. The man was practically a singing machine. His incredible hits include Ya Ali from Gangster, Jaane Kya Chahe Man from Pyar Ki Side Effects, Dil Tu Hi Bata from Krish 3, and of course Assamese classics like Maya Bini and Jajabor. Following his death, Guwahati, the state's capital, went into a shock and a virtual lockdown for a week, fulfilling a prophecy made by Zubeen just months before his death.
I live like that.
Yes, you heard that right. He had said Assam will be shut for 7 days when I die. Coming back to the controversy surrounding his passing on, Singapore authorities have ruled Zubeen's death as accidental drowning. In Assam, the same death has led to murder charges, arrests, and a massive criminal investigation. In accordance with the Singapore Coroner's Act 2010, the Singapore Police Force confirmed that investigations into the death of singer Zubeen Garg on September 19, 2025 have concluded and there is no evidence of foul play. So what really happened? Why are the conclusions so different between Singapore and Assam? Let's start with what happened on September 19, 2025. Zubeen Garg was in Singapore to perform at the Northeast India Festival. That day, he was on a yacht near Lazarus Island. Lazarus Island, incidentally, is a part of Singapore, nice getaway known for its beautiful beaches and outdoor activities. According to the Singapore Police Force, Garg had gone into water twice. The first time, he wore a life jacket. The second time, he entered the water without one despite being offered safety gear. He swam away from the yacht alone. Moments later, while attempting to return, he was seen becoming unresponsive. He was pulled out of the water by yacht's captain and others on board. CPR was administered immediately. A police Coast Guard team responded and he was rushed to Singapore General Hospital. But despite all efforts, he was declared dead. As expected, Singapore authorities conducted a detailed investigation under the Coroner's Act. Their findings were clear. There was no evidence of foul play. The cause of death was drowning. Toxicology reports revealed a high level of alcohol, enough to significantly impair coordination. Other substances found were within therapeutic limits, consistent with his known medical conditions. On March 25th, 2026, the state coroner formally ruled the death an accidental drowning, and on April 1st, the case was formally concluded. Authorities also cautioned against speculation that could undermine the judicial process. But in Assam, the narrative took a very different turn. A special investigation team filed a 12,000-page charge sheet and named 7 accused, all of whom were arrested. 4 of them face murder and criminal conspiracy charges, including Shamkanu Mahanta, organizer of the Northeast India Festival, Siddharth Sharma, Zubeen Garg's manager, Shekhar Jyoti Goswami, his bandmate, Amrit Prabha Mahanta, co-singer. 3 others face additional charges. Sandeepan Garg, the singer's cousin, and a deputy superintendent of police charged with culpable homicide not amounting to murder. Nandeswar Bora and Prabin Baisha, his personal security officers, charged with criminal conspiracy and breach of trust. On a related note, a key witness, an NRI based in Singapore, shared an account from an Assamese artist that Shamkanu Mohanta did shortchange artists, who performers were not paid their agreed fees and so on. According to the artist's account, Mohanta facilitated overseas performances, including once a visit to Vietnam, where while he claimed a compensation for driving tourism to Vietnam almost amounting to 70 lakhs, but none of that was paid to the artists. And the artist claimed that this is information he found thanks to the Right to Information Act or RTI. At the same time, I would like to say that these allegations are based on individual testimony and have not been independently verified by Connected to India. Coming back to the Zubeen Garg case, the investigation by Assam government spanned 3 months, included visits to Singapore and recorded statements from over 300 witnesses. Assam's Special DGP Munna Prasad Gupta has stated that the evidence establishes a clear motive and criminal conspiracy. The case also took on a strong political dimension. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma repeatedly asserted that this was a case of plain and simple murder and has pushed for a fast-track court. But opposition leaders, including Congress leader Gaurav Gogoi, have questioned whether the charges are supported by evidence and whether the case is being politicized.
আমি জুবিনক লৈ ৰাজনীতি কৰিব অহা নাই জুবিনক ন্যায় প্ৰদানৰ কাৰণে যদি জুবিনৰ বিচাৰ লাগে অনুগ্ৰহ কৰি এসআইটি তদন্ত নোহোৱালৈকে এসআইটিৰ বিপক্ষে কথা কৈ তেওঁলোকক ডিমৰালাইজ নকৰিব যিদিনাখন তদন্ত ৰিপৰ্ট আহিব চাৰ্জশ্বিট আহিব সিদিনাখন যদি কোনোবা উকিলে কয় দিছ ইজ এ উইক চাৰ্জশ্বিট বেলেগ কথা কিন্তু আজিৰ দিনটো যেতিয়া আমি দেখাই নাই চাৰ্জশ্বিটখন কি হ'ব মোক এনেকৈ এটেক কৰিলে মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰীয়ে কিয় হত্যা বুলি কৈছে আৰে দিছ ইজ অন ৰেকৰ্ড এখন কোৰ্টৰ ৰেকৰ্ডত আছে যে দিছ ইজ এ মাৰ্ডাৰ
Clearly, the case is now at a political flashpoint. So here are the contradictions. A judicial inquiry in Singapore, backed by forensic evidence, witness accounts, concludes accidental drowning. An investigation in Assam, however, based on its own findings, alleges murder, conspiracy and intent and putting 7 people behind bars. What is the truth? Why would the perpetrators choose a place like Singapore with one of the best records of crime control, CCTVs, cameras everywhere, highly regulated outbound activities for the crime? Is one narrative being shaped beyond the facts? Is this purely about justice, or is there also an attempt to shape public sentiment? The answer may ultimately lie God knows where, perhaps in the courts. But for now, the questions are only getting louder. Will the government of Assam accept the Singapore Police Force's investigation and acquit the suspects? Why does the Assam government think differently while SPF and Singapore, with all its credibility and no axe to grind, say there was no foul play? If the Assam government sticks to its own conclusions, how will the case progress? What will be the plight of 8 accused who languish in jail? If one were to go with SPF's conclusions, perhaps wrongly. Think about it.
তুমি ক্যাপ্টেন বুলি কোৱা কাৰণে
সাগৰ কোনো মেপ নাথাকে
কি থাকে কিবা কিবি থাকে ন তোমাৰ এয়াৰ আছে সাগৰ বতাহৰ লগে লগে
অকল নৰ্থ ইষ্ট সাউথ ৱেষ্ট থাকে
সেইটোৱে আৰু সেইটোৱে মেপ বুলি কৈছোঁ মই ডিৰেকশ্যন ধ্ৰুৱ নক্ষত্ৰ লৈ পেলাই
I'll play with the waves মই সাগৰত খেলি
বিশ্বাস কৰা নে যে আগত তোমাৰ
তুমি মোৰ নতুন চিনেমাখন চাবা ৰৈ ৰৈ বিনালে
ঠিক আছে
তাত সাগৰত আৰম্ভ হৈছে সাগৰত শেষ হৈছে চিনেমাখন সি সাগৰখন চুবলৈ বিচাৰি ফুৰে
তুমি
মই মৰিলে ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰ উঠাই দিলে হ'ল বছ
হয় ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰ
nothing
সাগৰ কিয় নহয়
সাগৰত কাম নাই that's the only male river য'ত যেতিয়া মৰে লগত 3টা মানুহ থাকে
অলৱেজ
বাকীবোৰ কোনো নাথাকে কিন্তু চব পলাই যায় যেতিয়া হিৰোটো মৰি যায় লগত সেই 3টা মান থাকে সেইকেইটা মানে ওচৰত থাকে উপায় নাই এইকেইটা নেৰে বাকীবোৰ কোনো নাই চব পলাই যায় ঠিক কৰোঁ বাই বাই লাভ ইউ ৰিতবা